Laugardalshöll in Reykjavik for the post-game press conference, the match between Iceland and Great Britain in the World Cup 2027 qualifiers. With us here tonight, coach of the Great Britain, Mark Stutel, and Karl Wiedel. Gentlemen, I would like to request your comments after the game, and we start with you, Karl.
Yeah, so it was a very solid win for us. It was important for us to bounce back after our Thursday game and our defeat. The guys did a great job rallying and coming out and really imposing our will on the game. Especially in the second half, we came out with the right mentality and were able to see the game out in the fourth quarter. So yeah, really proud of the team effort and what we were able to accomplish today.
Thank you, Mr. Wiedel. And Mr. Stutel, your thoughts after the game?
Yeah, really proud of the group. Credit to Iceland on a really difficult basketball game, and a never say die attitude. I think their kind of intent in the fourth quarter, probably shows the level of respect that we have for them. I think we know that the last time we played Iceland was 2014, and we weren't successful in those two games. So to be able to come here now, 11 years later, with a different group, particularly after Thursday, showing the mental toughness in our group, to really string parts of the game together on the road in a difficult environment against a really skilled, fine-tuned team. I think that's a really important win for us. So yeah, massive respect to Iceland, but so proud of my guys. I think we've tried to build a lot over the time that we've been together, and sometimes the things that you build maybe don't show up on the stat sheet. That I guess togetherness, that camaraderie, that trust in each other, and then when guys are wearing the Great Britain jersey, I think you can show what it means to them. So really proud of that defensive effort in the third quarter. Wish that we'd been able to continue that for longer periods in the fourth, but to get the win on the road and playing probably solid basketball from start to finish is really pleasing.
Thank you, gentlemen. If we have any questions from the media, I would like to ask you to use the microphone if you have any.
So, a question for Mark. You're coming from, as you mentioned, that defeat on Thursday. Was it difficult to reset and prepare for this job?
Yeah, I mean, I think anyone who knows me, I'm always open and honest, and sometimes as the leader of the group, you're the one who's got to try and find a way. But honestly, that Friday was a dark day personally, and we've got an incredible group, we've got an incredible support staff. So we managed to review it, to discuss it as a team. I still, it's still probably one that's going to stay with me a lifetime, I think, because I felt that the performance deserved the victory, more than probably any game that I've ever been in. And we know that, that's not the case. But I think, again, the pride of British basketball players, led by the man sat next to me, who, again, is, continuing to grow and develop and impact as a young leader with some experienced players around him. I think the influence and the connectivity of our group, and I think what we've built, we can have difficult and honest conversations. But Thursday was about trying to pick everybody up as much as we could. I thought we did that when we got here Friday. We had a great day's preparation yesterday. I thought, as always, that the coaching staff, the assistant coaches, Coach Adam Sewell and Alberto Lorenzo, I thought they put together two incredible game plans that we tried our best to execute. And again, really happy that we finished this window with an important win. We know that this is a difficult place to play, and Iceland coming off a great win in Italy as well. So we knew that they were going to be sky high with confidence. And now I think it's all to play for in the group when we look forward to February, and we know we're going to see Italy twice. Some connections there with Mr. Wheatle and Mr. Quinellis and Kwasi Aboa, who played out there last year. So yeah, excited for February. But I think at the minute tonight, it's a chance for us to be proud. We spoke a lot about our mentality, and I think the guys shown that tonight, what it means, and we wanted to make sure we finished the window with the win.
Any other questions?
So you defended really well against Tryggvi Hlinason, at least most of the game. Was that something you prepared extra for the game? Some kind of priority?
Is that for me or for Carl?
Oh, sorry, for you, Mark.
Yeah. I mean, I think we know, please excuse my pronunciation, but yeah, I think Fredriksson and Hermansen and Hilasen, we knew that they're going to carry, the scoring load, and I think they scored 51 out of the 81 points in Italy. So we had to try and find a way to slow them down, and I think our DNA is being able to defend the right way. The guys take pride in the matchups. I thought we were able to throw different bodies at them at different times. And I think when you play a team that's as disciplined, like I'm not just saying I respect this team massively. I think as a smaller population, a smaller basketball nation, to what Iceland do on the international stage. So none of us took this game lightly. We all knew that we had to be at our best. But yeah, trying to slow down Fredriksson from Thursday was for sure part of the plan. And yeah, I think credit to Carl and the guys and how they took pride in that matchup and how we tried to stay true to our game plan.
And maybe one final one for Carl. You're playing here in Iceland in November. It's snowing. Have you had any chance to have a look around, and how did you like?
I haven't yet. We'll try to do something as a team this evening before we leave tomorrow. It's nice. It's very cold. I'm not used to it. But it's a very nice it's a place to be. So Iceland has treated us well so far.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you guys and congratulations on the win. We will take a little break and then we'll be back shortly.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello everybody, we are back with the post-game press conference and now it's Team Iceland, and with me, or us tonight, we have Craig Peterson, coach of Iceland, and Haukur Helgi Pálsson. Gentlemen, welcome. I would like to request your comments after the game. We can start with you, Haukur.
I think it was a tough game. It was kind of flat in the beginning on just who was going to grab it, kind of. We started exchanging just offenses a little bit, and they kind of took control a little bit there in at some points in time. I think we did a good job coming back there in the fourth quarter with some energy, and yeah, they made some really big shots, to keep them in the lead.
Thank you for that, Haukur. And Mr. Peterson, your comments after the game?
Yeah, I think just in general they played better than us over the 40 minutes. We had a problem taking care of the ball the first three quarters. I think after the third quarter, the turnovers we had 14 and they had 2, and in a game like this it means a lot. And also, like Haukur said, it seemed like every time we did something well or had a couple of good possessions, they'd knock down a couple of shots and sort of maintain their lead. So something that I'm super happy about is we kept fighting and managed to cut the lead down to 6. And in a close group, that those points might be very valuable at the end.
Thank you for that, Coach. So any questions from the media?
Maybe one just short for Craig. Any news on Martin's injury?
No, it's a bit too early. I can see him walking around down there, which should be something positive, but it's something with the knee on how bad it is, whether it's just a hyperextension or something else. I'm not sure, and I don't think they'll know until tomorrow at the earliest.
And how did you think the squad coped with this injury? Are you happy with the squad and the togetherness, or?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like I said, we kept fighting till the end, and we sort of figured some things out. They're a very big, strong, physical team, and it gave us some problems at some times. But we also had a good fourth quarter and a a good run at the end there. So we definitely did some things well, but I would say over the 40 minutes, they played better than us today.
So, any other questions? No? So, thank you for coming, gentlemen, and thank you for watching from us here in Reykjavik. Have a good evening.